everybody, Gingershadow here, and welcome back to another Minecraft mod review with me. And today I'm covering, well, the mod basically doesn't really, its title isn't really what it truly is it? Because this is technically the Enchant Changer mod, but in reality what it really is a Final Fantasy VII mod. That you can change enchantments in, but it makes sense because in Final Fantasy you can like equip things in that. So yeah, this is basically a Final Fantasy VII mod, or as much of a Final Fantasy VII mod as we're going to get, which is good because I really like Final Fantasy. It's one of my favorite franchises. So this mod adds a bunch of stuff. It doesn't really add any materials that like spawn in the world. It does add like a new loot thing, and then for the most part it's stuff just made from base materials that you're gonna have to build out yourself. And my god, I had to pretty much dig out my tin hat to figure out this mod because there's not really a clear guide anywhere on how this mod works. Like, I'm still not 100% convinced I even fully understand this mod, but I spent a good while buggering about this mod, trying to figure the damn thing out. So, okay. You just have to stick with me, because this mod's a bit confusing. There's no real clear guides. I've looked up other videos, looking to see, like, if anyone had done proper reviews of this. I could not find anyone that had done much of reviews. Or like covered things for it, so it was really confusing trying to figure this mod out in the beginning, but I think I've got most of the grasp of it. So yeah, bunch of cool stuff, we'll get to that later. First things first though, the cool things, we've got the weapons. So it wouldn't be Final Fantasy VII if we didn't have, for instance, Cloud's Buster Swords. Oh my god, it's actually quite cool. It's actually textured quite nicely. It's basically just the same strength as an iron sword though, but it's got way more durability. So I forget exactly how many times. Now, just a quick thing about this mod. It's currently, I'm playing it on 1.7.10, and it does require it doesn't require a core mod to work, but it does require a mod that adds like RF and that to it to like make sense. Basically, I used a core mod for thermal expansion, whatever it's called, COFH, I think the mod's called, or something like that. I forget. Actually, I can quickly just see from here. Yes, COFH core. That pretty much, it's not really totally required for the mod to work, but it's pretty much highly recommended if you want to get things like the Mako reactors working. But yeah, so these swords, if I just quickly go into, that is not a use by game mode. If I just go into game mode S, now as you can see also, by the sword's got a little bar on it. I'm not 100% sure what that does because, right, this sword, I'm currently using this on 1.7.10. It is updated to the point of 1.12.2. But the 1.12.2 version, I feel like this one actually works a little bit better because this is the most updated one. This is the newest release one. It's the one that pretty much is recommended when you go on the download page. But yeah, if we just break this quickly, it should get us, yeah, durability. Durability, 3,500. Many times more than an iron sword. But it's made with a bunch of, like, it's made with a bunch of iron, essentially. So iron, 3 iron blocks, get the Buster Sword. It looks really cool. Next up, we've got the first sword, which it's basically, it's a sword that combines all the swords. It's from the Adverchild, is it? I don't know. It's that Final Fantasy VII movie, though. It's basically Cloud's sword from there, because, you know, he ditched his Buster Sword, so he started using different swords. So, yeah, this is in putting away mode. It's made with an inactive materia, 3 iron blocks, and iron. By the way, inactive materia has no crafting recipe. I'll get to how, I could not for ages figure out how I get this damn thing, but no, it's fine. I figured it out at the end. Because it used to have a crafting recipe in the old version of this mod. It was a diamond and an ender pearl. It's not anymore. There's a bunch of things that used to be in this crafting recipes. It got removed in later versions. I don't know why they removed it. They just did. And yeah. Also, a quick thing. As you'll see, the swords actually go on your back when you're not using them. So that's really cool. Yeah, because I was on the first sword. It's went on there. But yeah, so that's the first sword. If you right click it. Okay, I didn't actually mean to do it like. Oh. Get out here. Hold on, can I? Yeah, there we go. So you can put it in this way. Just you shift right click and it becomes in it's called assault mode. That's actually like what it did a minute ago was actually a glitch because I've technically got the Union sword in my inventory. Because I've already got a Union sword. Basically when I try to change the sword, it becomes a Union sword as well, even though it has no way of becoming a Union sword. Union sword is basically that sword that pretty much Cloud pulls out of his motorbike, where he puts the 2 swords together. That's essentially what this is meant to be, except it's not just 1 sword. It's 5 swords. Well, it's technically 6. Basically, this is crafted using... Well, it's not really crafted. It's created by having 5 iron swords in your hotbar, which I'll quickly show how this works. So, if I right-click, shift right-click, it'll actually go to dismantle, by the way, which, yeah, it goes like that. It looks so cool. But yeah, dismantle, I get my 5 swords, and then it becomes the first sword again. Which, yeah, was made like that. Then, basically, you get 5 iron swords in your hotbar, right-click, and it becomes the Union sword again. And they're all just stored in there. That's just how that works. And then it just acts... It does slightly more damage, just 1 extra damage. But you can't craft this anyway, and it does look, like, pretty damn cool. Like, I dig the Union sword. I think it's brilliant. But yeah, so that's that sword. Then we've got the 3 other swords. So we've got the ultimate sword. It's the ultimate sword. It does some attack damage the same as the union sword. I don't know. I think it's hinted that if the bar fills up for the, like, the bar there fills up, the sword might be able to do more damage or something. I'm not really sure. It's a bit confusing. But yeah, so the ultimate sword's crafted using a master materia of any kind, a stick, and 3 diamond blocks. So it's really expensive, and it doesn't actually do anything extra. It's basically, I think it was a sword. It's a sword you get right at the end of Final Fantasy VII game. So I'm told from, like, the few bits of information I could dig out about this mod. Like, I did check out the page and stuff, and it's got tons of information. It's just, it doesn't connect all the dots fully for you, and it's... maybe you guys, maybe I'm just slow about figuring this stuff out. Maybe I just took a bit longer than everyone else to figure it out. I don't know. But yeah, so this is the ultimate sword. It's alright. Next, we've got the Masumin blades? I know, it's Sephiroth's blade anyway. Sephiroth's giant kick-ass swords, which I'll totally not try and pronounce again. But yeah, it's made with black materia, which is a very specific material that you can get. I'll actually show you how to get it later. Iron ingot, and a diamond sword. Then you've also got the 1/1 Murmasa, Masumin? I don't know, it's an imitation anyway, so it's not as strong, but it's a lot cheaper than make. It's just an iron sword and 2 iron ingots, so essentially you can look like you've got it. Also, yeah, Sephiroth's sword gets a different animation on your back, and it looks damn cool. I love it. It's bloody brilliant. But yeah, this sword is meant to have a slightly longer reach, and there was a thing in the old version where if you shift right click, you could essentially give up like 19 of your hearts to get a crap ton of enchantments, a crap ton of effects on yourself. I have not found a way to trigger it. I don't know how you trigger it. I don't know, maybe there is a way, I just haven't figured it out, but I cannot figure out how it is you trigger this. Because essentially, you're going to be using... Also, I'm going to quickly go into game mode and quickly grab some food, because I'm going to be needing it for what comes next. Yeah, basically, you use your hunger and stuff as fuel a lot of the time. So this is going to be very costly as time goes on. And if you had other mods in that could give you more hunger back quickly, that'd be really, really good for this mod pack. But for using with this mod, it's like a mod pack. So yeah, if you know how to make the new sword, Sephiroth's sword work and use its effects in the latest version, please let us know, because I cannot figure it out. Believe me, I've been trying, couldn't figure it out. All right, I'm gonna keep the union sword. I mean, the rest of it's gonna shrivel away. Off you go. Next up, we've got lots of blocks. Well, not blocks. We've got things you can build. So we get this big enchant bottle thing. The 8 XP experience bottle. It's made with 8 enchant bottles and a diamond block. You used to be able to make enchant bottles. They removed it. There was a crafting recipe originally. They removed it. You get 8 bottles, by the way, for doing this. And I'm at level 16 right now. 1 enchant bottle doesn't give you that much. This one gives you quite a bit. So it's worthwhile, essentially, if you could get that. Next, we've got the enchant changer. This is one of the first things you're basically gonna have to make. If you didn't want to make one of the swords, and if you want to get materia, this is basically how you go about it. So you use 3 obsidian, 2 diamonds, and a gold block, and you get the enchant changer, which, now, by default, in the convict, it's set to take 5 levels from you, if you even click on it and use it. I've disabled that right now, just for the purpose of this mod review, but every time you use it, it costs you 5 things, and basically with this, you can... This is essentially the enchant changer part. This is where you can put enchants and change the enchant spell on swords, but I'll get to that in a little bit. We've also got the soldier license. You need that so you can use magic, or magic effects. Oh, sorry, it's a one-time use thing. I actually technically had it enabled because I was practicing stuff earlier. I'll activate it again later on. I've got importable enchant table. Oh, by the way, the soldier license is literally just made with the enchant. So I've literally got another one safe here. Next, we've got the importable enchant table. It acts as an enchant table. It is made using an enchant table. Pretty simple stuff. Now we've got the Mako reactors. For that, you need a materia and basically blocks of whatever you've got in the mod pack. So iron and gold are the 2 default ones. There are a bunch of other ones added because I've got oh god, what's the mod called? Thermal foundation. Because I've got thermal foundation. It adds a bunch of other ones, but basically this is the Mako reactor. The Mako reactor is a weird beast. It's basically, I'll just show you the reactor right now. You need to have a redstone signal going to it, and it basically will generate generate RF essentially. Like, this one's got tons of stored RF in here for you. It basically uses Mako in order to do that. You can basically just shove Mako in there and it will give you fuel. Then you can use it as a smeltery if you want. It's supposed to create materia. I don't know how it creates materia. I've tried. I've tried to make the bugger create materia. But basically, I'll just quickly show this off. It'll act as a smeltery. So if I want to get... Actually, I've never tried it with food, but we'll try it with food. But yeah, say I want to take like some Just, you take things that smelt, so wood, and where's some ore? Grab some ore. Grab some, yeah, gold ore, there we go. So, let's say I want to smelt stuff down. Basically, I can shove all this in, and I have to put it up to 100? Why are you not working? Seriously, I need Mako to be in there. I guess the energy stored doesn't actually store any energy. Okay, that's really weird. You know what? I'll get back to that once I've got to the materia part. I need to stick some materia in this to make it work, apparently. I thought the energy being stored meant it would actually use the energy. It apparently doesn't want to for some reason. Or maybe it's just because I've got a fish in it. No, it doesn't. Okay, it just doesn't want to use it, apparently. I need to stick more materia in to power this up. I'll worry about that later, though. That's whatever. But yeah, this thing's made. Basically, it's got a base of a 3x3 of whatever the materia is. It's hollow on the inside. I'll just quickly show this off. It's hollow on the inside. It's got 2 layers going up. Then it's got basically 4 bits placed on less, and then you just put 1 on top. And only when it's placed like that will you build it. You put the Mako reactor here, then only when it's actually set up correctly will you be able to click on it and show this screen up. But yeah, the other Mako reactors. They've got bucket Mako. I don't know how you get this. This is the Mako. I don't know where it comes from. I don't know how you get it. I've tried abstracting it from the Mako reactor. Nothing works. At least nothing I can figure out. I can't find it anywhere spawning in the world. Also, if you dip in this stuff, yeah, it kind of hurts. And you get Mako poisoning and nausea. So, that's the thing. Mako poisoning basically just hurts you a bit over time. It's a pain. I wouldn't... Get over here, you. I handled that fairly easily there. I'm actually surprised how easily I killed that spider. But yes, I'm just taking damage over time because of Mako poisoning. It's pretty bad. You shouldn't dip in it. It's bad for you. But yeah, also, let's just quickly go in game mode C so we can avoid the nasties and stop getting hurt by Mako poisoning. I don't know how you get the water. I've never seen it spawn in the world, and I don't know how you abstract it from things. But you don't need it for any crafting recipes, but it's there, I guess, if you ever want to pick it up using creative. Next, we've got the huge materia. That's made by using either a nether star or a master materia and diamond blocks surrounding it. That's basically it here. This is the huge materia. You actually use this to make other materias, which again I'll get to in a minute. Because first we need to actually take a look at materia itself. So yeah, I already showed you. There's an active material. There's also the master material, but I'll go to that. That's another chest over there. But yeah, so we've got the inactive materia. Then we've got a bunch of other materials that actually do stuff, like the black materia, white materia, teleportation materia, absorption, floating, thunder, dispel, and haste. These all actually have effects. These are all superpower materials, basically, which you need to have your soldier license, or at least you should need to have your soldier license to make work. Because right now, if I click on, yeah, this one, it works for me right now. That may be because I'm in creative mode. Oh, so I teleported very far with that. This is the teleport. Oh, hello. Oh, that did so much. Did it do so much damage because I was charged up? I hope that's the case. But okay, hold on. Go on, give me. I keep mistyping it. Right, hold on. Teleport. Yeah, teleport's working. Also, no, stop this. Stop this. Yeah, I'm doing tons of damage with this thing. I'm guessing that's because I've charged it up a little bit. I don't know. But right, hold on. I'm supposed to need to have the soldier license turned on to make magic work. Why is it? Or no. Actually, no. It requires magic when it's in the sword. Oh, yeah, okay. Right, you can use materia. Teleport materia does that. Absorption doesn't work for some reason. White materia. What does this one do again? Magic attack, effective, undead. Oh yeah, that's right, it hurts undead. Like, I generally forgot what that one did for a second. But as you can see, it's using my hunger. Yeah, it's that hurts undead. It basically hurts. It drains them and stuff. Let's quickly, there's some zombies over here. Let's quickly try it on them. The materials are fun. And there is ways to craft them, but you need master material, which I'm not 100. There we go. There we go. I did quite a lot of damage to undead. It does not hurt creepers and stuff, as you can see. So, yeah, it's basically holy materia, essentially, also. No. Get away. This sword does so much damage when it's, well, just amped up a little bit. We've got black materia, which is really cool. Black materia summons a meteor. I'm going to run away now. Yeah, it summons a meteor down. So wherever you click it. And it destroys a bunch of stuff. And it just killed that creeper. It does tons of damage. Black materia is insane. Then we had, what was the other ones? Haste materia, dispel materia, thunder materia, and floating materia. So, haste materia gives you speed 2. Dispel materia, it dispels mobs or entities that have got effects, but also if you've got an effect, it will just dispel yours. Although I might not have enough hunger to use it. Hold on. Okay, it's supposed to dispel mine, but it's not. I guess it dispels basically other things, effects. So if you've got like an R player or a mob, an effect on it, it's supposed to dispel it. It's supposed to be able to dispel your own effect, but I guess maybe it's not working now. I've got Thunder Materia. Okay, I don't even know where that summoned that. Hold on. There we go. Summons Thunder down. I'm now very hungry. I'm now very hungry. Oh, the bash. You're gonna need a lot of food for this. They've got Floating Materia, which, floats to the air. Oh, yeah, activating this one, lets you basically fly like creative mode. Although it's very, like, you float, you don't just stop. It's not perfect creative mode. Like, you do kind of float about a little bit. But yeah, so it hurts you, essentially. Or did I just step in that fire? I'm not even sure anymore. It's eating my hunger over time, but yeah, this is Floating Materia is insanely good. It's insanely handy. And actually, that one just works by being in your hotbar. So, that's a thing. Right, let's shove all the materials away for now. Inactive materials you should... Well, technically all materials can be used for crafting. Inactive one's like the most base one for crafting. Also, if I just quickly grab, like, a ton of that, I'll just quickly activate the reactor. So, I can show that off. But yeah. I figured out how to craft most of the... Well... Most, if not all. I figured out how to craft a bunch of those anyway. I think I've got all of them. But right, here's... Yeah, shove Mako in there. It starts generating Mako. It's generating stored energy as well. I don't know why it's not getting used. But yeah, basically this is now going to, like, smelt down all things. It even does fish and stuff. It'll basically just act as a big furnace for you. It's supposed to generate Mako when it burns things. I've never seen it create Mako. So yeah, the generator basically is just a big furnace really at this point. Don't know how it works fully. It's a bit weird. It's a bit weird. Right, shove all this away. Right, and then before I mentioned Master Mako. Master Mako? Master Materia. I don't know how you get this stuff. I think you get it through loot chests, and I say I think that because Materia does spawn in loot chests. If I go to like this village over here, I actually found an end portal, end place as well, but I didn't have any materia. I found this one. This one had teleport materia in it, so they can spawn. I assume that's how you get the master one, because I cannot find any other way to get master materia. I can't scour the world in the hopes of finding one, because that would take too long. So yeah, master material is pretty much required though if you want to make other materials, or well, if you want to make certain materials, because yeah, I'll basically show this. So you can create enchantment materials. Like, I'll just quickly show this off now. You can create materials for all the different enchantments. And you can create them manually by using master materials inside the big materia here. So basically how this works is, I'm going to use a master materia. I'm going to take an ender pearl. And I'm going to need some inactive materia. I'm going to keep saying Mako for some reason. Stop this. Right, so that goes in there. It used to be a thing you could put diamonds in there. And that would increase the power of your thing. That's not a thing anymore. It now shows an enchant ball. I can't get it to work. If I put an enchant ball in there, it doesn't work. Right, so you put whatever master materia you want getting used in there. Then you put the material you want to get transferred into materia. So, a material into materia. There we go. So I put an ender pearl in there. Through the master materia, it's going to become a master... Not master. It's going to become a special materia. So in this case, it's going to become the teleport materia. So now I've got hands on it. It uses one inactive materia doing that. If I take a dragon egg, which, by the way, dragon eggs were craftable. Although they still are. Oh, they kept that recipe in. Oh, thank God, they kept something good in. If you take a master materia and surround it in eyes, you can get a dragon egg. That's really good, because dragon eggs make a really powerful materia. It makes the black materia, which is the one that summons meteors, which is really bloody cool. So, yeah, that's a really cool thing. There we go, get the black materia. So that's freaking awesome. Also, yeah, shove more of that in there. Also, grab more of that just so I don't lose it. Yeah, maybe that'll produce a materia while we're just, like, chilling. I really doubt it. I'll be shocked if this thing produces a materia. Also, oh yeah, I can technically take black materia and I can use that. And that actually creates tons more. Like, that's worth so much more because it's, like, such a more valuable materia. So, that's a thing. But yeah, I haven't figured, like, this always works when you put stuff in it can smelt down. I don't know what you're supposed to put in to produce materia. But yeah, so that's how you create other materials. Like, for instance, I've also got this one. I've got the master protection materia. Take some iron. And... Yep, switch these around, inactive in, iron in there, and this will create a protection 1 materia, essentially. Which I'll just quickly show, and then I'll show off the enchant changer in a second. Which essentially is supposed to really be the first thing you do, because that's how you're going to get materia to begin with, is this thing. Which, yeah, right, let's quickly grab this stuff. So, I just got this protection 1 materia. So now if I take, like, what do I want? Like, an iron helmet. I can take this iron helmet. And I can combine it with this materia. to create a protection 1 helmet. And that's that enchanted. Now, another thing, if I was to take, like, say, this sword, I was to enchant it with smite 1, take this, enchant it, sharpness 1, enchant it, smite 1. There you go. So I've got a bunch of enchanted weapons. Say I want to get material. This is how you're going to get material originally. Make the enchant changer, put the sword you've got in, and basically it'll break down, like, the sword back to its base form and give you the materia. So now I've got the sword and I've got 2 materia. This is how I was going to get your original materia. So now I've got smite 1 unbreaking materia. If you want to turn it into an active materia, you just shove it inside a crafting bench. I didn't know that. It doesn't tell you that. There's no... Yeah. There's nothing saying that. But yeah, that's how you get an active materia if you want an active materia. Not that it really makes much of a difference, I guess, because I could technically shove any materia, like... Hold on. Put that away. Take that materia. Grab another piece of iron. Wrong place. And yeah, it'll still use whatever material you shove in as fuel. So it doesn't have to be an active, but like, yeah. This mod, it's a bit confusing, this old mod. It really is. But essentially, like, say I want to take the smite off this sword, though. There we go, I've got the smite off this sword. And say I want to put it on this sword. But, yeah, it's gonna overlay the sharpness 1, obviously, because that's how the enchants work. But essentially, I can move this enchant off one sword and put it onto another. So that's the thing. And let's say I've got, like, a book. Let's say you went into a dungeon and you found, like, an enchant book. And I want to get power 5. Well, now I'll get the book plus the power 5 thing. Or let's say, where's... Thunder and Float. Okay, those... Holy, Meteor... Okay, I didn't actually notice that I added enchant books for that. But okay, so yeah, that's another way of getting the black mark now, which I guess maybe you could store it in books then if you wanted to. But yeah, okay, so now I can take, like, this black one, and I can enchant this sword with Meteor. And now the sword can cast Meteor. This is where the magic part comes in. So I activated my soldier license a minute ago. Technically, you're supposed to activate your soldier license to use any magic, but I guess you can use Materia normal. But now if I press V, activates my magic, and now I'll bring down a Meteor just by holding this sword. It went over there for some reason. Okay. If I press V normal now... It does nothing. It's got to be because I'm holding the sword that has Meteor attached to it. So, that's cool. Also, because I've got my soldier license, I can now press R, and I can actually move the Meteor off manually if I want, because I'm a soldier, apparently. I'm allowed to do that. So, yeah, basically you can Final Fantasy it. But yeah, by doing that, though, let's say I want to put the float material on this sword. Also, let's just quickly kill these mobs. Get out of here. Get out of here, you. So, yep, game mode S. Holding this sword that's got the float materia. So now I can fly. I've also apparently duplicated the float materia now. What the heck? Also, let's throw the float materia off me. Now I fall. So, but now it's in my inventory again, so now I can fly again. It's a world of possibilities. Basically, you could play around with the really powerful materia, or you could just put basic enchant. I could just put sharpness 5 on this sword. If I have a sharpness 5 book, or sharpness 4. Or I could enchant a diamond sword with it, take it off using this table, then put it on my good sword. Then give it all the powerful enchantment things. Oh yeah, by the way, for the master enchant one, that's basically all the materials you need to get all the different things. For the other ones, you've got master materia for the bow, for addition? I actually forget what that one's for. Digging, which is like, efficiency and stuff. Materia for attack, that's sharpness and stuff. Water, that's aqua, respiration, aqua... I forget the word. I forget the enchant aqua efficient. I forget what the word is for it. And that'll also be lower the scene stuff. Basically, you need these master materials so you can then put it in this thing. Combine it with whatever the material is you need. You'd have to experiment with yourself because, like, it's confusing figuring out what requires for what. Like, I get confused a lot just playing about this mod, and it took me ages just to get, like, all the information I got out of this because I had to look up multiple sites to just find snippets of information, then start connect the dots a little bit myself. But yeah, so if I've missed anything, feel free to let me know in the comment section down below, because bearing in mind this is the latest version of the mod, it's not the old version. The old version was a lot simpler because you could craft a lot of this stuff. You can't do that anymore, so that sucks. But yeah, that's basically all the cool materials, like the absorption one, teleportation one, the floating one. Like, I think, which one was floating again? I don't remember. I think the boots though, that's the haste one. Like, if I take, where is it? Master Materia, here we go. I put the boots in, plus an active materia. This will get me, like, the haste one. Which, again, I could put on my swords. And then be able to activate speed 2 whenever I feel like it. Like, it's just such a cool little mod. For the stuff that it gives you. Yeah, okay, activate that. Put that on. So, I've now technically got haste, which apparently has no function. Hold on, what if I put haste there? Oh, it's apparently got no function. Apparently it won't work on the sword. Okay. Okay, haste doesn't work on the sword then. Okay, so it's only certain ones work on the sword. But the fact I can put on things like the black materia... Get out of here. I can put on the black materia, the 7 meters whenever I want. That's pretty damn cool. I dig that. That's really cool. Because that's an actual thing that Cloud can do in the thing, isn't it? He can summon a meteor down, or summon meteors down, as one of his super finishers. But yeah, that's pretty much the mod, though. I don't think I forgot anything. It's kind of confusing. I wouldn't blame anyone if they got really confused playing it, but feel free to go and experiment yourself. Essentially, though, you need to find the master materia in order to create your own good materia. That's the thing. But if you can find enchant books with certain things on it, like, or get lucky and, like, enchant them a book with it or something, then you could just disenchant and just add it to the sword manually. To get materia, basically, you're going to have to get an enchant thing and unenchant it, get an active materia, and then use that to create whatever it is you want to create. Well, it's like one of the swords that requires materia or something. Same with the Mako reactors and stuff, if you want to get them for some god-awful reason, because... yeah, we smelted a bunch of stuff. We ain't still get no materia from, even though it's meant to generate it. I don't know. It's very weird. But yeah, that's essentially the mod. Leave a like if you enjoyed the show. Link in the description down below to the mod itself. Good luck figuring it all out. Like, it's a fun mod. Like, it's a bit to get your head around, or at least it was for Bloody Me at the beginning. But it adds some really cool swords with cool textures. It adds basically the ability to move enchants around as you see fit. And it doesn't even cost that much. And it gives you some new superpower ones, like the ability to fly, the ability to run quicker with haste 2 whenever you feel like it. It uses hunger, but it's not that bad. It's like you can just eat some food and you're fine. And also then you can manually put things on. You can like summon meteors down, which do tons of damage and destroy everything around you. It's really cool. But yeah, so that's the entire mod though. Thank you all very much for watching. This has been the Enchant Changer or the Final Fantasy VII mod. I'll probably title it as both. Because it essentially is it's essentially a Final Fantasy VII mod. So that's what I'll be promoting it as, because that's what I see this mod as. I know it's also an enchant changer. That's part of it, sure, but that's just part. It's fashioned in the way Final Fantasy VII allows you to change materia and that on your weapons and stuff. So that's cool. But right, anyway, thank you all very much for watching. If you know any other things that I missed out, let us know down below. If you've experimented with the mod, the newest version of the mod, and you found out bits that I was wrong about in that, please let me know. I'd be grateful for any new information I didn't specify. I'm very sorry if I did make any mistakes, but it is a very confusing mod, or it was for me anyway. Alright, thank you all for watching. See you all next time for another Minecraft mod review. Goodbye, everybody.